Next, it is my honor to introduce our School Resource Officer, Nick Pascarosa, for the Military Enlistee Recognition.
I rise this evening on the 59th anniversary of the longest day, D-Day, to recognize the members of the class of 2013 who have enlisted in the Armed Forces of the United States. During World War II, the free peoples of the world banded together and fought an iconic and supremely evil enemy. Today, and for more than a decade, we fight a shadowy, faceless international terrorist organization alongside some allies that can be difficult to tell from our enemy. The way to victory under these circumstances can be unclear. What is perfectly clear is that in the world that has existed since September the 12th, 2001, young Americans have shown amazing resolve and answered the call to arms. Not from their country, but a call that originates from within their own hearts. Every year, DY students enlist. Just like so many of those men who ran down the ramps of the Higgins boats onto the Normandy beaches and scaled the cliffs to force the liberation of the European continent nearly 6 decades ago. By enlisting, today's honorees join scores of other DY graduates who have become a part of that legacy of the D-Day soldiers, and all of those who came before and after them, stretching back to those who risked all to stand with George Washington in 1775. Different from D-Day, the all-volunteer force that we enjoy now provides an unprecedented level of normalcy to those of us at the home front that enjoy a life uninterrupted by the conflict, heavily insulated from those who stand in harm's way on our behalf. We suffer shortages of nothing, while a very small number of service members face the danger and their families carry the weight of worry. For that reason, it is our tradition here at DY to say thank you to our graduate enlistees before they leave the fold. The enlistees this year represent just 1% of the senior class. General Dwight D. Eisenhower once said, "What counts is not necessarily the size of the dog in the fight." You can say it with me if you know it. It's the size of the fight in the dog. To graphically demonstrate what that means, we're the stuff to hit the fan right now. All 198 of you would get behind Rory and Eric. They are your shield. They are your champions. They have decided to come down the boat's ramp and step onto the beach so you can go to school. They have volunteered to scale the walls so that you can go to work. When you decide to sleep in on some future Sunday because you had a tough week, I want you to think about the week they might have had and where they might be sleeping. It's probably not in. When the wolf growls at the door, you will be standing behind them, and they will be standing between you and the wolf. They are your sheepdogs. They are our sheepdogs. And so I invite you to stand behind them tonight. To Rory and Eric, I invite you to remember this day. When the time comes to dig deep, in training or elsewhere, and you think you've gone as far down as you can go, remember today when the DY community stood and with one voice said, "We are proud of you, we love you, and we thank you." And let that carry you the rest of the way. Fellow veterans and active duty service members in the room, please stand with me. If you served, please stand. Enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. Enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, Eric Morgan. Stay right there. Enlisted in the United States Army, Rory Murphy. Friends, parents, and seniors, I present the Sheepdogs of the class of 2013.